So I want to introduce you to Canvas, not just Canvas overall, but Canvas just for this class. I know that most of you are already familiar with the platform, so I encourage you, if you're not familiar with the platform, to go in our modules page. So after the introductory module, there's an actual module about Canvas here at El Camino, and that should help you get to know it a little better if you're new to El Camino or new to Canvas. But I know a lot of you do already know it. So here I'm going to explain to you the things that you're going to need just for this class. The first thing I want to talk about is the welcome and home page. So first, how to get to Canvas. All you need to do is go to elcamino.edu, click on Canvas, click on Canvas login page. After you log in, it's going to take you to your dashboard, and if you look on your dashboard, you will see our class amongst your other classes. I'm going to have a lot more than you guys do. So here is our class, English 1A, and then there's English 1AS. Those classes, like I've mentioned before, are really the same class, but because you get two separate grades for them, they are in two different shells. Okay, so you will have to look at both of those Canvas shells. So here I go ahead and click on here. This is our home page for Canvas. The announcement should be here on the top. Up here, I provided links for you. You can have the page to start on. You should have Meet Your Instructor, Canvas help, the textbooks, anything that you might need. And I also linked to our English 1AS page in case you needed to go there. On the front page here, you will see a Google Slides, and within that Google Slides will be all of the information that you need per week. So if you've actually logged or added your Google Drive to Canvas, that Google Slide will actually show up in your Canvas or in your Google Drive as well. If you look here on the side, I have my Twitter, and I also have my Instagram that's for school. You do not have to follow those. It is just for fun, so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. I don't usually write my own tweets. I just usually repost other things that people put on there that are interesting. But if you want to get to know me better, that's a good way to do it. Next, I want to talk about the modules. So the very best way to move through this course is to go through the modules. So if you see right here on the home page, you can click on modules, and it will take you to the modules page. You will see, if I go to student view right here, let me go to student view, that you won't have all of those same things on the left-hand side that I do. I usually take away announcements, I take away page, I take away assignments, so that you have to go through the modules, okay? That is the best way that I know to get you guys to click all the way through. So when you click on the module, you should be able to go through and then click next, okay? So that's the very best way for you to move through the class and not miss any information. Next, I want to mention our class textbooks. So here's the class textbooks page within our introductory module, and our books are They Say, I Say, and Little Seagull. If you click here, you should be able to access those, but you shouldn't have to do any of that. They are directly embedded into the modules for you to read. So if you're clicking next, the readings for that week will be right there within the module. So it should be easy for you. Also, let me show you really quickly. Oh, I have to go through. If you have actually purchased the textbook, then it will show up for you already here. Let me see. So this is what it looks like when you go to purchase the textbook. But if you already have purchased it, you can come here and you put in your username and password and sign in, and it will be there. If you're already signed in, then as you move to the next page, let me go down, next, it should already be there. There you go. So all you need to do is log in, usually just that once, and the pages for your reading will all be right there if you move through the modules. I want to talk very quickly about assignments. When you are going to submit an assignment, you will notice that it will usually say, oh, here it is, the due date, the type of submission, when it's first available, and then this is the until date, right? That'll be the last possible day that you can turn it in, okay? So here's the due date right here. It will come up on your calendar. These are just in text assignments, so you just go ahead, click right there. You'll just say, you know, I agree or whatever it is for this one, and then click submit the assignment. Later on, we will be doing Google assignments, and they're just slightly different, but I'll show a separate video for that. Next, I would like to show you Google Drive. I ask that you use Google Drive here in this class. You already have a Google Drive account that is associated with your El Camino email and password. So if you go and you type in Google Drive right now, all you need to do is to put your username as your El Camino email and your password as your El Camino password, and you already have an account. So what I recommend that you do is click on Google Drive right here on the left-hand side at some point. It'll say it's not available because I'm masquerading here. So let me leave the student view. You'll click on this, and it will actually, a box will come up and it will tell you to enter your email address and your password. You can use your El Camino email or you can use your personal email. In general, it usually works a little bit better if you use your El Camino email, but either one should be perfectly fine. And if you do that, the major bonus is anytime that there is a Google slide here, anywhere on my pages, if you have clicked on it, it will then show up in your Google Drive. You'll always have access to it, okay? Quickly, I want to mention discussions. I don't do a whole lot of discussions, but here and there you will have them. The best way to access them is to go through the module and just click next, and that will come up. So here's the discussion page. I just want to tell you that when you do a discussion, you'll scroll down, you'll read the instructions, and then you just need to click reply. All right, you'll type whatever you want to say and click reply again. All right, don't make it too difficult. It should just be right there. And then I believe you can click on the student's reply if you want to reply back to that student, and it should create a thread if I have clicked threads. So that should be pretty easy as well. Lastly, I want to talk about contacting me. There's a couple ways to do that. You can always use your El Camino email and send me an email there through El Camino email. Another way is here with your inbox. You can actually go over here. You can just say write an email, select our course, and if you start typing, so let me just go ahead and, if you start typing my name, Jennifer Holt-Molina or just Holt-Molina, it should come up. Type a subject, and then you can type in here, click send. It will come to both me in my inbox on Canvas and also my El Camino email. I think it is already set up to do that. Also, you can set notifications to send any of your messages or any information to your own personal email. I am not 100% sure how to do that depending on your emails, but I think you can look it up. We can work it out together if you want to ask, and we can figure it out. Lastly, there is one more thing I would like to show you. Let me close this. A really good way to get in contact with me, let me put it here, is through Pronto. So Pronto is an app that they pay for here at El Camino, and it is like an SMS messaging system. It actually is SMS, but you can create a chat dialogue here within Canvas. You can also send me a direct message, a private message. The thing is that if you install this app on your phone, then it will show up there. It's a really great way for me to know that it's my students contacting me, and usually I answer you right away if you send messages in the Pronto app, okay? Also, you should know that I do have small children, so I often go to bed pretty early. So if you message me at 12:30, I usually am not going to be able to get back to you. But often during the daytime, I will get back to you right away on Pronto. If you have any questions about Pronto, I can usually let you know. You can also look them up on I think there's a page in the IT section here at El Camino. You can click here on Pronto on the left hand side. It shouldn't be too much trouble to find that. Most students I've noticed have been able to get a hold of Pronto without a problem. Okay, all right, with that said, I hope that you know everything that you need to know for Canvas here in my class, and you won't have to ask me, how come I can't see assignments or this? It's because I actually hid them from you so that you guys have to go through the modules. Other than that, I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and I wish you the best of luck in this class, and I will see you online.